Hey guys, what's going on? It's Taya with Subscribe Boxer, and I just got an awesome box from Wild Pastures, and I'm gonna open it for you today. Okay, let's see what's in here. So first of all, we have inventory. Everything that's in here has been checked off. Very excited. My first view, everything's frozen, which is great because obviously I've been at work all day and this has been sitting on my porch, ice cold. We have Wild Pastures ground pork, pasture raised, non-GMO fed, antibiotic free. We got one of those. We've got two of those. So this is great. I'm a household of two. We eat meat for dinner almost every single night. We're definitely going to really enjoy this box. Here I've got bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, which is literally one of my favorite things ever, not only to eat, but to cook. I have a really great cast iron chicken thigh, bone-in, skin-on chicken thigh recipe that is just the best. Next, I've got bacon. Who doesn't love bacon? Again, I think it's pretty clear. Ice cold frozen, you can literally see how well this has stayed cold. This is, again, uncured pork bacon, pasture raised, antibiotic free, no nitrates or nitrites, except those naturally occurring in celery powder. So this is gonna be really yummy, probably for maybe breakfast or a yummy pasta dish. I don't know, now I'm getting expired. Frozen salad, whole chicken. Again, I love doing anything with skin on, any poultry skin on, searing it in the cast iron first is one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna find a yummy cast iron recipe for that. Again, very well frozen. Beef brisket, oh my God. My boyfriend is gonna lose his mind over this. Whew, this looks so good. US inspected and passed by Department of Agriculture. You can see the awesome fattiness in this. I'm super stoked for that. You're gonna have to look up recipes. I've never cooked brisket. My boyfriend may have. Next we have ground beef 80/20. I think there's two of these. Yes, we've got two of these. Frozen solid. The only thing that's bumming me out right now is I can't make any of this right now. I have to wait for something to defrost before I can eat it. Life is cruel. Oh my God, seasoned beef taco meat. So stoked for that. I love tacos. I obviously have all the toppings and yumminess that I love for that. So I'll probably do a classic Taya taco recipe for you guys to take a look at with this. Next, we've got more pork. These are pork chops. Again, pasture raised, non-GMO fed, antibiotic free. 2 pork chops. Those look great. That'll be a great meal for 2 people. Finally, I have Wild Pastures pasture raised, antibiotic free pork breakfast sausage. You can see this is ground sausage, so that'll be super yummy for mixing with a breakfast scramble maybe. Honestly, I'm thinking why not do breakfast tacos with this? Just go crazy. I'd like for you to take a look at how well insulated this box is. There are no instructions for recycling, but it does appear as though everything in this box is recyclable, which I love. It's just some kind of awesome fluffy material. I'll Google it to double check before I throw it in my recycling, but I mean, I love when something comes in anything that's recyclable and not single-use plastics. So as far as waste goes for this box as well, you can see there's no frills. It's all sealed safely without waste. And so yeah, as you can see, all of these packages are no frills, not a lot of waste here as far as frilly unnecessary packaging. Love the recyclable box and insulation. Everything arrived unharmed. There's no tears in any of these packages. Everything is frozen solid, so very safe to consume. Where do I want to start for dinner tomorrow, I guess is the question. So stay tuned for a little bit of where this journey takes me. Okay, so just real quick, a little bit about Wild Pastures and what they do. This is a subscription box. I just got a one-time order, which is definitely an option, and you can customize it, which is cool. I don't eat seafood, and my boyfriend is an angler, so I have access to fresh seafood that I don't eat every day. So I went for the strictly meat box, and I wanted to try a little bit of all the meat that they offered, so beef, pork, and chicken. So all of their beef is grass-fed and finished. All of their pork and chicken is pasture raised, and all their seafood is wild caught. So their goal is to bring high quality meat to more of America, which is why they're doing it in the form of subscription boxes and just getting boxes delivered directly to your home. They ship anywhere in America to help with their goals, and their whole practice and philosophy starts with how they treat their animals, which is very well to keep them healthy and happy so that the products that they supply are healthy for us to consume and high quality. So all in all, this box was $178 with shipping. So far, I feel like it was a bargain, especially if you're anything like me and you want to cry every time you go to the grocery store lately because food prices are astronomical. But anyway, as far as the quality, it looks great. It's definitely survived the shipping process very well. So 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up there, Wild Pastures. And as far as how it tastes, we'll just have to wait for one of these beautiful packages to defrost. I'm going to cook this whole chicken from Wild Pastures. This is non-GMO pasture-raised chicken. I'm going to spatchcock it and do this yummy recipe that my friend sent me from Bon Appetit. Let's do it. So I think it's gonna taste good because when I tried to cut it or pull the drumstick off, all the meat fell right off the bone. So this is divine. Guys, this is so good. As you know, I had forgotten to season this the night before as the recipe called for. I really wanted the meat to come through in this recipe, not rely so much on a marinade. And holy crap, this is so good. The meat is so good. It's so nice and moist. If I do say so, unlike the brisket, I nailed it. I nailed this recipe. This is so good. Oh my God, I can't wait to sit down and eat it up. I'm gonna make these bone-in chicken thighs from Wild Pasture. Like all the rest of their products, this is non-GMO pasture-raised chicken, and I love chicken thighs. I'm gonna do them in the cast iron skillet, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so we got a grilled baguette with mozzarella, herb Provence, olive oil, my cast iron seared chicken thigh, truffle aioli for 2. I'm going to make some bacon burgers today with the rest of the ground beef that came from Wild Pastures and they're uncured. So I'm gonna start with the bacon, and then I'm going to use the same skillet that I cooked it in to cook the burgers in the bacon fat. It's a little overcooked. I usually like mine medium rare, but oh my God, does it taste so good. This is great. The garlic is really coming through nicely. The meat tastes awesome. I'm a mess. It's juicy, it's flavorful. This is great. The crunch of the bacon is really nice texture to it. That's a sign of a good burger. So anyway, those are my bacon burgers. Mine has an egg on it, because why not? I'm gonna share this bounty with my boyfriend. I'm going to cook these pork chops from Wild Pastures. These are pasture-raised, non-GMO fed, antibiotic-free pork chops. I'm gonna do something really simple. Leftovers from taco night, so I'm gonna do like a light cilantro, avocado, cucumber salad. I've got some potatoes I'm going to mash up, and then I'm just gonna do these pork chops real simple with like salt, pepper, and really let the natural flavors come through on this. So let's see how it goes. So without further ado, I'm going to try some of this pork. This is like the cleanest tasting pork ever. I think clean is like I don't want to talk with my mouth. The best way to describe it. It literally needs like no seasoning. This is just salt, pepper, garlic salt,
and then a ton of butter. But you know, you gotta have your fun. I also put some of the butter that the pork was cooked in with the mashed potatoes, which is killing it. My little avocado salad pairs really well with this red meat. 10 out of 10. I don't know if I like this better than the taco last night, but oh my god, you guys, this is so good. Restaurant grade pork, 100% restaurant grade. All right, well, I'm gonna sit down and eat this. Good morning. I just woke up on a Saturday and I want to make some breakfast sausage. So this is pasture raised and antibiotic free, of course, from Wild Pastures. Hair looks great. I wanted to give you the authentic experience of me in the morning. I'm going to put it in the skillet and then I'm going to do a scrambled egg, just like a scramble. And I think I might leave it at that. I was thinking of doing tacos, but I'm not super hungry. And I'm also going to split this up in half before I mix in the eggs because it's a lot for one person. Okay, first, coffee. Here we go. Yeah, this is great. The seasoning is awesome on this pork. Definitely very breakfast forward in all those notes that I honestly don't even know what they are, that we associate so much with like breakfast sausages now that I think about it. But it's hitting all those notes. This is like a Jimmy Dean breakfast, like times 100. So good. The meat texture is great. Cooked up really easily. That's why I have a dog. I mean, you saw how fast it cooked and how easy it was because all the seasoning was right in there. So I'm going to turn this off and shove the rest of this in my mouth. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my journey through my Wild Pastures subscription box.